Good afternoon, guys. Today I'm going to smoke some salt. I'm going to use my pellet grill, which has a smoke setting on it, and I'm going to use one of these. This is a splatter screen. Bought this at Dollar Tree. There was like a dollar, I think $1 and a quarter for a pack of 3 of them. And I'll show you. I'll put the salt on it and we'll put this thing on smoke. Let it smoke for 2 hours or so. If you go and try to buy the gourmet smoked salt, it can get pretty expensive. So I'm gonna start making it myself. The pellets I have in here today is a Kingston Classic. It's hickory and oak mix. You can do different flavors with different pellets, and I've got some that I'm gonna do different later, but stick around. And also I've got a surprise that I'm gonna unbox, a new tool that I got. So let's get this smoker started. Alright, what I'm going to do is I just bought some Atlantic sea salt. That's what I've read is supposed to be the best. You can use any kind of salt. A coarse salt works better than a fine salt. This is supposed to be coarse. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle this and put a layer all across this thing. You need a really fine mesh wire to catch the salt, and that's why you're using the coarse salt, because otherwise it'll just fall right through and not get in there. So let's get it on the fire. Now my heat source is mainly right here in the center, so I'm gonna put it as far as I can over here, so that way as the smoke goes over and comes out the chimney, it'll get more on this. All there is to it, set it in there. I'll close my lid, take a track of the time, and in about I'll check it in an hour, we'll see how it's doing, and I'm figuring about 2, maybe 2.5 hours. Alright, now for the surprise tool that I got. I'm going to show it to you. There it is. It's a Skill table saw. And if you watched my DIY spice rack, you would have seen me using my older table saw that I had. If you're not, click on it and watch it, learn some tricks there. The table saw, as I was using it, first the switch went out. Now it wasn't a new table saw, it's been around for a while, and then it started making some noise in the motor, and I was like, no, it's time to get rid of it before someone gets hurt. So the big box store had these on sale. I've been reading a lot of different ones. I don't have a space for like a cabinet saw or one like that. This is a job site portable style saw, and they say it's one of the best ones there. There's equal to the DeWalt's and some of the others, and it's really light. So let's get to unboxing it. Now I'm not for sure if this thing comes fully. It's, you know, basically all you gotta do is just unfold it and put like blade and stuff on it. So let's find out. All right. Book on it. Actually, it's a pretty thick book. That's a surprise. That's your pusher, safety pusher. And there's the safety fence that goes over for kickback. There's some more pieces of this. That's for the back side of the blade. There's the cross cut. some tools, knobs. There's the saw. So the saw itself is together. Whoops, sorry. There's the rip fence. Alright, so there's a few things here that we're going to have to put together, it looks like. So I'm going to read the instructions just to be sure, and then we'll come back and put it together. Okay, the first things it says to do is you got to remove these and cut them. I'm going to slide right off. Get them off of there. Then it says to tilt the motor to 45. So let's get this foam block out of here. And alright, the next step is to unfold the legs. Push those buttons. All the way till they click. Now we're ready to actually stand it up. Supplied that came with, supposed to have all the parts. Alright, the next step we do is we're going to install the rail guide. So just slide it on and start the screw in there, tighten it down. Okay, next it says to attach the cover, and this will be on here to cover over the blade to kind of keep from anything getting into it. First thing it says to do is to raise your blade up all the way, and you got a button here you push, put your finger in the slot, your insert comes off. Right here to the side, and right here is a lever. You flip that up. Now you have two different kinds of guards. This guard would go up just to cover, keep your board from pinching, and this one actually goes in, slide in, and it clicks. This is one the boards come up and lift up, and it just keeps everything from trying to get your fingers and everything from the side there. It says to lock it back down. I think that's the one I'll probably start with mostly. And then it talks that you got your anti-kick piece to put back on. And that's what this notch right here is. There's a slot here and a slot there. There we go. And it should lock into place. What this is supposed to do is your board comes across, won't let it kick back and get into you. Alright, next step is to do the fence, and see if you can see that. We got notches in the back, in the front, and they go on these bolt heads. You've got a few of them to put on there. Slide the front one on, load the back, and then lock it down. And let's test it. There's a release right here. Yep. Rotates back with no problems. Alright, I've had this going for a little over 2.5 hours. Let me open this up. You can kind of see that the salt has changed a little bit. It's kind of a brownish yellow. Now I've brought me out a large plastic bowl because I'm not even going to try to carry that salt. I know I will drop it. I'll try my best. There we go. I hope you can kind of see that coloring. It's let this sit for a little bit and we're going to taste it. So I've got the salt in the container. Let's see how it tastes. One thing is you can smell the smoke. You can even taste some of the smoke flavor in there, so I consider this a win-win. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Get out and try to make your own little gourmet salt. Reach down there and give us a big old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Leave comments. We like to hear from you guys, so do what you can where you are. You can make about anything. Just takes a little time, a little reading and learning. So I thank you guys and have a good evening. Bye.